Hey guys, Edmund here of Realistic Entertainment, and today I want to talk about my top 5 games that are on the Asus ROG Ally. Now these games, when I considered them, I looked at the how graphically impressive they were on the handheld. I looked at the frame rate, how buttery smooth it looks, and the story, and just that overall wow feeling. Like some of these games that I played on their console counterparts, it didn't give me the same experience as I received when I played on the Asus ROG Ally. So let's get into it and talk about it. So coming in at number 5, we have the DMC Devil May Cry. This game looks phenomenal. I first played it on the Xbox Series S and it was amazing. I decided to try it on a smaller form factor, so I actually bought it on the Steam store when it was on sale, and playing it on the handheld with all those graphics shrunken down makes it look a lot better in my opinion, and then the colors actually pop. The frame rate is super smooth. It's really buttery smooth, and then I did enjoy the story. The story just is like one of those stories that kind of blows your mind, like wow, this is, whoever thought of this, you know, really put a lot of heart into actually giving the customer or the gamers an experience that's pretty much unforgettable if you ask me, because when I played this game, it's like you have dreams about finishing it, you know, and that's how deeply I was deeply invested into this game. So to get it on a smaller form factor and be able to play it on the go was just a dream come true. And this game, in my opinion, like I say, it feeds the need. Even though it may be a little older, some of you guys may say, oh, this is a bit older game, and that may be true, but it doesn't change the fact that when you play it on a mobile platform or a handheld, like this handheld Asus ROG Ally, it just really captivates you and is very impressive. So if you haven't tried this game on your Asus ROG Ally, I strongly recommend you pick this game up. You will not be disappointed. But this game was one of my favorites, and I had to list it at number 5. Now, I was kind of torn between Devil May Cry 6 as well, because Devil May Cry 6 looks just as impressive, if you ask me. But I just really fell in love with this type of fighting style, and you know, I know it's not really much of an open world, but it just gives me a better feeling playing this game. Not sure why, but Devil May Cry 6 is great as well, but I just had to make this one as in my top 5 as my number 5. Godfall. Now this is kind of like, for some people it's like kind of a love-hate deal, because some people don't like Godfall, but I do. I like hack and slash type games, and this one, in my opinion, is very, very pretty, very beautiful. Whoever created this game was really focused on the aesthetics, and the gameplay, in my opinion, is really good as well. To play this on a smaller form factor, to me, is that much more impressive. But I will say, like, you have to like play with the modes on here. Like you have turbo, performance, and all these other modes on here. What works best for me when I'm playing it on the Asus ROG Ally is the performance mode. I found that mode works best for this kind of game. You don't notice as much latency. This game does give you a little bit of latency, I'll have to admit. Even when you plug it in with the charger, you know, it still does give you a bit more, it still gives you latency on it, unfortunately. But the game is very pretty, it's impressive. I can play it and I'm not disappointed. I'm not, mad at all. Little latency, very beautiful. In my opinion, this game is very enjoyable. I had always been on the fence about playing this game, but I decided to pick it up and I haven't been disappointed. It does pose a challenge for me, but I do rather enjoy it. Looking at the scenery, looking at how pretty it is and things like that, it's very impressive to me. But if you haven't picked this game up, I strongly recommend checking this game out. And I purchased this game on the Steam store as well. So coming in at number 3, we have none other than Destiny. Destiny is a really cool game. Now I was kind of torn between whether I was gonna say Warframe, but I chose Destiny. I just love being able to play with people, and this may be very impressive with the Asus ROG Ally because I have like a gaming Wi-Fi, and with this game it was really impressive to see how graphically powerful it was, even on this handheld device. I played it on PlayStation 5, phenomenal. And I played it on this my PC and my handheld PC, my own laptop PC and my handheld PC, and it's really just as impressive as it is on PlayStation 5 as it is on my Asus ROG Ally. So if you haven't picked this up, I strongly recommend it. It's fun playing it online and on small form factor. And then like the frame rate is pretty good. It's pretty good. As long as you have a really good internet connection, I think you will fare well with having a pleasant experience as far as the frame rate goes. But if you haven't checked this out, I recommend it. I got it from the Epic Store, and I believe this was during a time where I think you still can download it for free, but I got it off the Epic Store and it was just a blast to play. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out, guys. So coming in at number 2, we have none other than Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, what can I say? I mean, you can actually change a lot of different things on here as far as like how you want things to look. Like the hair, you can keep the hair normal, or you can have the hair flowing, much like what I have going on the Asus ROG Ally, which I really enjoy. The gameplay is really good. The stories is good. I love the mechanics. Gameplay mechanics just blew my mind. When I turned this game on, to me it reminded me of playing Uncharted on the PlayStation Vita when it first came out. I was like, wow. Wow, PlayStation, this is really impressive on my PlayStation Vita to play Uncharted like that. So this game, in my opinion, gave me that wow factor because it's so smooth. The graphics are so impressive, from seeing the scenery all the way to seeing like the cutscenes and to seeing like how the character looks and interacts with the environment. It just was an impressive game. And then on top of that, the frame rate, you can make adjustments with the frame rate, and it just looks phenomenal. I think it really does utilize the Asus ROG Ally systems very, very well. But if you haven't checked this Tomb Raider game out, I strongly recommend that you do. I believe I got this off the Steam store as well. But I really do enjoy Tomb Raider. I enjoy the graphics, the story. It just keeps you drawn in. And I played this on the PlayStation 4, and even on the PlayStation 4, it was really impressive. But to see this in a smaller form factor with the type of screen that the Asus ROG Ally has, it just makes for a phenomenal game on the go. So if you guys haven't checked this game out, I strongly recommend it. Maybe a little bit older game for some people, but like I say, this Tomb Raider game, I really do enjoy it, and I highly recommend it on this handheld device. Now coming in at number 1, I had to give it to it. Don't hate me for this, but I had to give it to Crackdown 3. This game, I enjoyed this game on Xbox Series S. I had been playing this game non-stop. Even after I beat the game, there's still things you could do, and I have been playing this game non-stop. This game has just always been super impressive to me. Now when I got it on the smaller form factor, it blew my mind even more because of how beautiful the environment is on here, how smooth the frame rate is so smooth on here. So when I played it on here, I'm like, my first experience, like, whoa, wow, this is kind of different from what I'm used to playing it on the actual TV. And I played on the Xbox. I played on the Xbox Series S. Maybe I would get a different experience if I played on the Xbox Series X. But playing it on this smaller form factor, in my opinion, it rivals that of what I played on the Xbox Series S because of how good it looks. And like I say, I know it's a smaller form factor and the screen looks amazing on it, and it's like graphics kind of shrunken down but still impressive, I guess you can say that. But this Crackdown 3 game looks super good, super phenomenal. I had a really good experience with this, and since playing it, it's like I can't put it down. It's like playing it anew all over again, if you ask me. And some of you all may say this is an older game as well. Yeah, it is, but I'm just, like I said, with my top 5 RPGs, I'm just going off things that really give you that wow factor. In my opinion, out of all the games I played on this, as far as RPGs so far, Crackdown, in my opinion, has given me that wow factor. Colors, frame rate, gameplay. Now, there are a few hiccups here and there on the frame rate, but it's nothing that will take away from the experience, if you ask me. So if you guys haven't played Crackdown, I strongly recommend it. It is amazing. Now I got this off the Microsoft Store. I downloaded from Microsoft Store, bought it from them, and I have been on this game nonstop. This is my go-to when I don't have anything else to do and I just want to really enjoy a game. This is my number one. This is what I play a lot of times, and I do appreciate Microsoft for that. Hopefully Microsoft will create a Crackdown 4 in the future. I enjoyed all the Crackdown series, but this one right here with Terry Crews in it, it really took the cake for me. It was like, okay, this is great. And hopefully, like I said, in the future, Microsoft would have decided that we're gonna create Crackdown 4, or even make a movie. I would definitely watch that movie if you made it, Microsoft. But these are my top 5, guys. Let me know what do you think about the top 5s, and if you have your own top 5, let me know what games that you have in your list. Maybe I'll be able to check those out and see how well it works for what I'm looking for as far as like graphics, frame rate, and overall gameplay. My name is Edmund of Realistic Entertainment, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and until the next one, guys, I'll talk to you soon.